kitchen.
Fine vintages imported from Europe. Moore knew how to treat his guests.
So why was he living like that? Garbage everywhere? Eating pizza? Crappy pizza?
Wet laundry. Mold. It's been here for several days.
I kind of get the impression they're trying to use these things to say that Moore's life is a bit chaotic right now. But at the same time, he's so damn rich. When I see stuff like that, I almost feel like it's more the fault of the butler guy. Adams, the caretaker. Sounds like he wasn't doing that great of a job. Where does this go? Oh, the parking? Okay, you know what? Let's finish looking upstairs first, and then we'll look at the parking area. -4. This doesn't even look like it's part of the house anymore. It's like a shared hallway that goes into the parking area. But it is part of the house. That's how big it is. It's insane. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. Upstairs? Oh my god.
Moore's ambition could have made him one of our own. Instead, we made him our slave.
What's the deciding factor anyway? Yeah, how does one become, a human worker for the vampires? First of all, they probably don't get to choose. A bunch of vampires are freaking threatening you. You can't do anything about it. You gotta just do it. But some choose to embrace the people that work for them. Some choose not to.
There.
There's a cop here.
Ugh, what a mess. A fortress security catalog. They install highly secure rooms.
Page 2, Safe and Wall Product 44823D. To protect your valuable personal belongings and important documents, the Safe and Wall has a 15-point locking system made of high-grade steel, an electronic lock, as well as an unbreakable door without visible hinges. Secret Passage. We designed a concealed emergency exit for you, in perfect accord with your interior. Our sliding panels use hydraulic technology that's completely silent. The secret passage can be equipped with an optional storage room at the outlet and an 8-point lock. Security products? Okay, so this gigantic house probably has a secret passage somewhere then, right? Hidden weapon rack? Well, it's a catalog. They might have bought everything, they might have bought nothing, but the fact that we're seeing this right now probably means there's something. We're waterproof in bathrooms. So maybe it's in the bathroom. Hidden panic room. Protect your large personal belongings as well as your loved ones in the event of serious danger. Comfortable survival space to keep 4 people safe under any circumstances. That's suspicious. Wait, so there's an aura around it. Huh.
Nobody told me there would be a retainer here.
Oh!
What are you playing at?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Don't mess with me. Who are you?
Calm down, Mr. Bazori. I meant
She
no
knows me.
disrespect. I work for the council.
Why would the council have sent her without warning me?
Most of the time, they send me to clean up.
Are you behind this?
No, I got here after it happened.
What's that file you've got?
Oh, an account file. Have it. Here you go.
Okay. Let's see how much she knows. All right. What have you found?
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not really allowed to talk about my missions.
Well, she's a cop. But she works for the council. But I don't know why she's here. Nobody told me about this.
I don't have time for this. Give me what you have.
What I've got. Of course, sir. Here. That's everything.
You made the right choice. Tell me exactly what they asked you to do.
I got a message at 2:20 telling me to go to this address. I was supposed to pick up more and some financial documents. After that, I was supposed to wait for further instructions.
That's suspicious. So downstairs, next to the beheaded body, we had the aura. Because you touched the stuff, right? Right, because Jason Moore is a human, so him touching stuff shouldn't have any sort of supernatural auras. Oh, we saw your name in the journal thingy downstairs, Lahane. I can't focus for this. It's a hunger skill.
Read the message you received.
Target, Jason Moore. Address, 200 Clarendon Street, top floor. Exfiltrate target if possible. Otherwise, final elimination. Destroy Katapata's files. Complete mission for further instructions.
If I had gotten to Moore before you did...
I would have had to take him out.
Well, you could have tried. Well...
I hope I'm not going to have any trouble.
Wait, your mission is to kill Jason Moore, but you didn't make it in time? Somebody else killed him? Okay. It sounds like she came for similar reasons then. We're here to get the reports, but... who the hell are you? I'd rather her not be here, but I can't dominate her. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing here, and it just seems... the whole thing just seems kind of weird, right? Like, why are you here? I don't like this. Would the normal skill work? I'm not even... we'll see.
I'll tell the prince you obeyed your orders, but you'd better go.
But my mission... I've got to...
No questions, Lahane.
Very well, Mr. Bazori.
I didn't think that was gonna work, not dominating her, but we really don't have to always use the skill-specific options. But she gave me one of the reports that I'm looking for. The one for Jara, Drory. Why is the council sending somebody here without notifying me? I came here on behalf of the prince. She came on behalf of the council. We know that the prince and the council are not... we're supposed to be on the same side, but we're not always seeing eye to eye, so maybe that's part of it too.
The ghoul who was searching here was looking for something specific.
I guess there's a reason why we have the seen the unseen ability here. To find the supernatural. Are you human?
Son of a bitch wasn't messing around. Have you seen all that cash? I'd rather not know how much that's worth.
It's very messy here.
A Boston manufacturer's files.
So this is all stuff that Lahane was touching?
The mayor's deeds.
Let's try to find the key first. Wait, Lahane was sent here before I was. It's, what is it right now? Like 3:30? She came around 2:30, right? So maybe the council wanted to get a one-up on the prince. Get a hold of the situation first.
This is where I met Moore for the first time.
Hey, you know what, buddy? Do you mind if I just drink you first? I'm like very hungry right now.
I need to see you there.
Okay, sure.
Oh god, your neck! There's a hole in your shirt! Oh!
I need to rest.
Yes, experience bonus. Ah, we ended up all the way downstairs again though. Gotta walk back up. So that's what that was all about then, yeah. It's just an aura.
Sorry, Smith, but I've got work to do. Sorry, Smith, but I've got work to do.
Fair enough. Are you two doing okay?
Somebody slept here. I've just got one more question.
Yes. What do you want to know?
Just kidding, I lied.
I think we're done here. Thank you.
We might be able to come back to ask more later on then. Okay. And we've got one more guy we can feed on over there. The prince is looking for the reports on the council. Okay, that makes sense why the council wouldn't want the prince to get it then, because the reports are about them, and they don't want information falling into her hands. But since Galeb is working for the prince, I do get the impression that he's a pretty loyal guy, so he'd probably want to look out for the prince's best interests, even though the prince herself might be kind of questionable. Richard Senton, president of the Boston Region Metropolitan Planning Organization. Regarding renovation and acquisition of Lot 6548. Dear Mr. Moore, I am writing to inform you of today's vote following the quarterly City Council meeting, which overwhelmingly approved your renovation and acquisition project by 89%. With this decision, the city reiterates its support for your client and for the members of the MPO and MassDOT. You will be receiving the final engineering package from the MPO and MassDOT shortly, which will also include the acoustic measurements around your client's clubs. Sincerely, Richard Senton. The business kind of guy? Yeah, he's the financial guy. Is this talking about making the new red salons? We're expanding our influence in this place.
A souvenir from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange.
Is this his office?
Human logic is beyond me. What's the point in doing that?
Wait, what are you talking about? Are those pictures on the ground? Whoa, he's got wine in that little counter thing. That looks too much like a stock photo.
Nice collection. Working for us has its advantages.
Money. Chinese money? Is it all Chinese money? It is. The coins from all the different eras? Bit of a collector, I guess? Okay. Is Jason supposed to be like Chinese or something? Yeah, he does live lavishly. What can we say? He spares no expenses. Coins lets us restore 2 willpower. I still can't believe I wasted it in the Kaya's conversation, but oh well. Can't really help that now. Wow. And this is like a popular part of town too, right? It's like downtown or something. We have this gigantic suite here. Multi-room, multi-floor. BNL Corp. August 28, 4:40 a.m. Need files. Jason, I'm being asked for files that you should have sent a week ago. I don't know what's going on, but send them over. B. And then September 4th, 9:40 a.m. So that's yesterday. Yesterday morning. Where are you? You didn't answer my call. I left you a message. We need you tonight. Let me know. B. Welljet. September 3rd. At midnight. Booking confirmation. Heavy jet chartered for a Boston-Hong Kong trip. Thursday, September 5th, 5:45 a.m. Something's not right then. He was looking to leave immediately after the party. Yeah, the party was tonight, and then the flight was right after it. And the booking was made like 2 days earlier, not a well-planned out trip. And then we saw a decapitated body downstairs. Okay.
Lydia and June at the beach.
Hey, it says Pura Vida on the ground. What does Pura Vida mean? Is that like Spanish? Key? Oh. Whoa.
A safe. Now we just have to find the code.
Well, there you go. Wall and safe. Oh, he's got some wine under his desk for whatever reason, too. Is this guy like a secret alcoholic? It doesn't have to be a secret. No one's gonna care if you're this rich. Okay, the bloody print seemed to be a hint. 1490 V? E and V. I'm assuming like this is enter, this is backspace, but why is it E and V? Is that like a French thing? I think the developers are French. We're looking for 6 digits. Oh, we'll just come back when we have it. If I try something, will it like lock itself out? I remember back in the council, there was one puzzle where if you tried like 3 times or something, you do fail, so I don't necessarily want to try too many times if I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. Wasn't there like, back in the Leisha level? Let me look at my phone. Didn't we take a screenshot of a code from somebody's phone there? No, it's for Miss Iverson and Mr. Underwood. Okay, no, it's not related then. Plus, those ones were like 4 digits. The key that we just got, is it for here? Yes. Oh, I could have drank the guy here instead of going all the way down. Confidential file, Dajan Siaka, 2019. Dear Madam, Dajan Siaka is not the most active member of your Primogen. He is also not very interested in accounting either, so he lets me manage his small fortune as I see fit. He regularly comes to me to launder the money he receives from his numerous deals in occult objects. As the amounts are relatively insignificant, this has never been a problem for me. After relying on your generosity for a long time, he has now amassed enough money to get by on his own, despite his erratic financial habits. For this reason, I recommend that you save a substantial amount of money by ceasing your contributions to him. Of course, if this is a means to ensure his loyalty, I will let you be the judge of whether or not this is a good idea. Mr. Siaka is what we call in the business a cash cow. Although he describes himself as a collector, he spends his money freely on things that are important to him, without any real consideration for the profit he could derive from them. In addition to the occult activities, occult objects, and ancient works that are rather difficult to transport discreetly, he's particularly fond of acquiring the instruments of musicians he admires, mainly jazz legends. He's not much of a negotiator, and although I have repeatedly offered to have professionals help him negotiate the best terms, for some reason, he prefers to do it himself. He sees me as a simple accountant, though this is not to his advantage. I believe he doesn't like people like me. Do note that he regularly asks me to invest in voodoo groups in Louisiana, at a complete loss. I try to dissuade him, but he seems to be bent on continuing in this way. You will find the complete list of operations attached.
Dajan, are you making plans in case things go south? Or are you planning to leave us?
I would also like to draw your attention to the fact that Mr. Siaka recently invested in property near Salem. Apartments, warehouses, garages, the same type of properties and sizes as the property he currently owns in Boston. It would appear that he intends to establish a secondary residence. He's very close with the Salem people. Your eternal servant, J. Moore.
I understand better now. The prince asked Moore for a complete report on the members of the Primogen.
Right. Wait, then does that mean that the Jara one we got earlier, could we have read it? Report about Jara Drory's financial activity. Dear Madame, given her position, Miss Jara Drory is particularly complicated to keep an eye on. I wouldn't go so far as to call her paranoid, but every message from her uses special codes and goes through intermediaries who are always changing. I have never had such a security-conscious client, and I would almost be insulted by such a lack of trust in me if I were not aware of the nature of her activities. She's our security chief? Ms. Drory's financial activities are few and far between, and consist mostly of bribes and information trafficking. Given the complexities of your security officer's practices, it is almost impossible for me to track down the points of origin or the various destinations of the funds outside Boston. I must admit that I find this very impressive. As for the city itself, my personal connections suggest a web of well-paid informants, as well as a number of shell companies that would seem ideal for hiding espionage activities, IT, private protection, telecommunications, and even a maintenance and repair company in Cambridgeport. For the rest, it is mostly a matter of living expenses. Again, Ms. Drory goes through a number of intermediaries, which makes any attempt at tracing these transactions difficult. It would not be impossible, but to do so would require means that I do not have at this time, in addition to the risk of being discovered. I have enclosed everything I have pertaining to Miss Drory's accounts. When we first started working together, Jara Drory asked me to install several in-house software programs on my devices to make them more secure against hacking. My experts recently informed me that data packets were being transmitted in an apparently random and inexplicable manner. Unable to determine the source, they initially thought it was a simple bug. After a thorough verification, the data systematically concerned information about transactions related to B&L Corp., the Roseman Society, and Von Kraft Holding. Nothing alarming, in theory, as these banal transactions could not reveal any sensitive information. But it appears it is not as random as we first thought. It would seem to be a most unexpected and unwelcome form of surveillance. Perhaps Miss Drory could enlighten us on this matter? So these reports are financially centered because Jason Moore is a financials guy. Jara seems to be reverse spying on him, which makes sense because she's in charge of security, right? I'm not sure why he would be surprised by that. We got 2. Appendix to the report about Jara Drory. I can't open. Wait. For some reason I can't open the appendix. The icon's different too, compared to the 2 previous. Okay, sure then, whatever.
An auction. Acquisition of Lot 87. Dajan Siaka. A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis.
Is that a famous jazz legend? It's just Dajan stuff that Moore asked him to buy for him, I guess, at some auction.
Account statements from different banks. Nothing that concerns us.
He's so paper-based. What era do we live in? He's not a vampire. He doesn't have to use paper.
Deeds, stock portfolios. Moore doesn't just manage the Camarias business.
That's actually... Is that a good thing for you guys? His attention seems to be split.
A Boston manufacturer's files.
But maybe that makes us less suspicious.
Portfolios of old shares.
Ooh. No shenanigans going on here? You a full human?
It was my greatest pleasure before. Now everything tastes like ashes.
One of the bad things about immortality? Magnetic key. Increases my technology rating by 1 for the next interaction. Catopathies?
Live stock prices. I had fun for a while too. At first.
Yeah, I think Galeb is just sick of everything. Doesn't really care about humans or mankind or living, really. The living experience.
Officer Baker, can I help you?
Were you the first person to arrive at the scene of the crime?
Yes, sir. My partner and I were the first to get here.
Just tell me about it.
We got the call around 2:20. The caretaker had called because a resident was injured. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. The poor guy was in a panic. He told us he'd seen one of the tenants, Jason Moore, enter the building and he looked hurt. He was being held up by his 2 bodyguards and he was bleeding a lot.
Yeah, but none of those people are here anymore. There's only one dead body.
Did he see the wound?
Yeah, he said the victim was holding his right hip. So I went upstairs with the caretaker. We saw blood in the elevator and on the landing. I rang the doorbell, but nobody answered, so the caretaker opened the door. I identified myself. There were traces of blood leading down the hall away from the entrance, and just after that, I found the decapitated body.
Hold on, was there a... Okay, off the top of my head, I don't remember a injury on the right hip. There was a gunshot that was like below the chest or something. That was post-mortem. But everyone saw that he had an injury on his right hip while he was alive. Jason Moore was alive. That guy's not him. That body's somebody else. Who though? It's not his family, because it's a man. One of the bodyguards?
Did your partner come with you?
No, he stayed in the foyer to secure the entrance to the building.
Did you touch the body?
No. There was nothing I could do to help him, so I secured the scene. I put my gloves on to take his ID out of his jacket pocket so we could identify him. Then I called it in.
No, this is too suspicious. An ID card does not an identity make.
Where was the caretaker during that time?
I told him not to come inside, but he followed me. When he saw the corpse, he was really shaken. He wouldn't let go of me.
Then what did you do?
I called for backup. They told me that forensics would get here as soon as they could. They were out at another case. That was their top priority.
After that?
I secured the entrance to the apartment.
Were you able to find the bodyguards?
No, there was nobody here. But they must be somewhere. We're looking. After that, I searched the ground floor. There was nobody around. But from the looks of things, somebody searched the apartment. When Sergeant Lehane got here, she took care of upstairs. It's a good thing, too, because it took everyone else another 15 minutes to get here. She didn't find anyone there.
So there's no sign of the family then?
Nothing. The place is empty.
Yeah, Lehane is like the first person here then. Well, no, this guy's the first person who found the scene. But Lehane got here really, really quickly. She says she didn't do anything. But she's... I don't know about what the council is doing. Damn, that's a lot of points. But we have willpower. We have coins. That's an optional one, though. 3 or 5.
Any leads on what happened before that? When Moore got here, he was injured, right?
We're on it. We're still piecing together a timeline. I wonder if this case is connected to the massacre downtown. But what I just don't understand is, where was he going?
What do you mean?
Well, in Moore's bedroom, there's a suitcase that's packed, and an outfit laid out on the bed. Like he was going to get dressed.
And?
But he didn't get dressed. There were no clothes for his wife or daughter either. If you ask me, he was going to leave alone.
The plane ticket. He was gonna go to Hong Kong by himself. Well, his wife's not around. But where's the kid?
If you remember anything else, let me know.
Of course.
Okay. Not sure. We have a lot of pieces of information here, but I'm not sure if we can piece it together just yet. So we know that he came home injured, presumably after the party, after attending it. Somehow he managed to escape. The bodyguards were doing pretty alright, I guess. But then, sometime between him coming home and the caretaker calling the police, there was a decapitated body. And then there was also something about how he planned on leaving by plane, but he didn't get to. Or the image was created to look like he didn't get to. We don't know what's real. I really don't think the body... Let's go check it out right now. Did it even have an injury on the right hip? I don't think so. There was only the gun wound. Oh, maybe... but that's post-mortem. We know it's post-mortem because it said. Yeah.
There's almost no blood left in him. The injury was post-mortem, and the body must have been lying down.
Okay, so we know for sure that somebody made this gun wound to make it look like it was Jason Moore because everyone saw Jason Moore had a wound there when he was alive. So Jason Moore is somewhere else then. Okay, we're making some progress here. Hey, wouldn't have got that if we weren't educated, huh? Because we wouldn't know that it wasn't post-mortem. Something strange is going on here. I don't like his taste in paintings. It's all very stock photo-y and black and white. Yeah, the officer earlier mentioned, hey, I wonder if this is connected to the massacre downtown.
The drafting table. That must be Lydia's desk.
They don't know yet because they haven't talked to each other, but we saw there was a briefcase that said Jason Moore there. As Leisha. We saw that as Leisha. So we know it's connected for sure.
The blueprints of a house on the west coast of Costa Rica. Pura Vida Extension Project.
Pura Vida again? Casa means house, right? What does Pura Vida mean? They're telling me it so many times, it's gotta be important. Whose phone is this? Lydia? Jason. Okay. July 7th. Did the save code change again? Yes, it's June's date of birth this time. Love. Don't wait up for me tonight, sweetie. As always. We're going to the movies. Maybe we'll meet when we get back then. Yeah, or at lunch. Next day. I left a post-it in your planner. Did you see it? Yes, but you already told me that yesterday, sweetheart. That's talking about the call Pura Vida in case of emergency post-it, right? A week later. I forgot the reference for the curtains. Can you send it to me? Yes, tomorrow morning. It's gorgeous out, I'm sure. Next day. We miss you. Despite the house on the beach? Yes, despite that. 2 weeks later. Pick up, Lydia. Don't do it from far away like that. I need to calm down. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Come on, pick up! No, Jason. Now I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to tell June. Just like every time. This is the third time you've bailed on us since Christmas, and I can't take it anymore. This house is for the three of us, not so my mom can watch June there. See you tomorrow. I love you. There you go, marital problems. But maybe not an affair. Sounds like maybe because Jason is too busy and not spending time with them. Especially because he mostly works at night, right? So he would tend to sleep in the mornings and afternoons. About a week later, August 10th. June is admitted to the French school in Boston. She's jumping all over. Awesome. You didn't come home last night? No, but tonight, yes. I'm looking forward to it. 1 week later. Where are you? It's 1 in the morning. Lydia, we can talk, but call me. Next morning. I get it, okay? June cried this morning because you weren't here. What's going on? I don't know what you did, but we don't have to talk about it when you get home. If you want, call me. Wait, this is from like 10 days ago. Actually, 2 full weeks ago, because it's September 5th today. And Lydia left her phone here. Messages. Message from Jason, August 28 at 3:30 a.m.
Damn it, Lydia. I can't do it without you. If you could just see June. I can't tell anyone. I'm not gonna make it. I'm sorry. I apologize for everything. I should have left. The three of us should have gone. Stayed at Pura Vida the way you wanted. I'm so sorry for what they did to you. I'll always love you, Lydia. Forgive me. Forgive me.
At first, I thought maybe Lydia left home because she couldn't take it anymore, but Jason said, "I'll never forgive what they did to you." The last message here was on the 19th. This is almost 10 days later. But Jason, wait, the phone is in the house though, so Jason would know that... What? Like, Jason's in the house? Or actually, he might not come home often enough to realize that the phone was here.
Mom! Dad gave me a phone this morning for the first day of school. He surprised me, and I'm coming to see you tonight. Don't tell Abuelita, it'll be a surprise to her. And Dad's coming too. I can't wait to get there. XOXOXOXO.
September 2nd from June? Doesn't sound like she knows anything. Wait, September 2nd was 3 days ago. 2 days ago, if you consider it as midnight right now. She's starting school here.
June in Costa Rica.
It's a pretty picture. Yo, what is with this desk? Is it a rich person thing? It's hanging from the ceiling instead of having legs. Oh my god. Oh, maybe you can like fold it up to the wall or something? But why? You guys aren't pressed for space. Yeah, this is Lydia's office then, right? Lydia's office is like 1/10 the size of Jason's office? Somebody made a comment about that earlier. She's an architect.